I'm gonna give you a step-by-step strategy that'll help you become a millionaire in the next 5 years. So trust me, I've been there, I've done that. So here's what you need to do first. Don't take advice from people who aren't where you want to be financially. You wouldn't take fitness advice from an unhealthy person, would you? So why would you take financial advice from someone who still isn't making the kind of money you want anyway? So most people are broke because they're taking advice from other broke people. You need to find successful people who are where you want to be and learn from them. And it's simple but effective strategy for success that I've realized. Now, there's a lot of videos out there and a lot of YouTubers that talk about making millions of dollars on a low salary. They're 21 and they made it in a year. But most of them are just telling you wrong stories and giving you the wrong advice. They haven't actually done it themselves. I mean, anyone can make a YouTube channel and become a multi-millionaire nowadays. It seems like that's the demography. So did you know that most millionaires in America are self-made? Yup, that's right. They didn't inherit their wealth. And guess what? Most of them don't even make $100,000 a year. In fact, some of them make as little as $50,000 a year. I don't have the exact figures, but you could kind of Google it if you want to look it up. Now, let me tell you about this guy, Joe. Now, he's a janitor who made less than $40,000 a year his whole life, but he passed away and he left over $7 million to his family. I think he worked for UPS. And can you believe that? I mean, this guy worked a menial job and he left a huge fortune to his family. So this got people talking about how you could become a millionaire even with a low salary. Now, I'm not saying that you should aim to be a millionaire, but I want you to understand that it's possible to build wealth even with modest income, and everyone needs to start somewhere. And I know you might be starting out right now and you're only making minimum wage, but let me tell you, the system is pretty simple. It starts with your beliefs, your thoughts, and your actions, and any belief held strongly enough will be made true. That's why you gotta be careful about what you choose to believe, because it will become your reality. Now, there are money beliefs that I see holding most people back. The first one is that money is the root of all evil. The second one is that money is scarce and that there's only so much to go around. And the third is making money is hard. Simply put, most people believe making money is bad, it's limited, and it's hard. And if you truly want to make money, these beliefs are not going to serve you. So instead, you got to adapt an empowering money belief, such as making money is a vehicle for positively impacting the world. Now, you cannot help others if you cannot help yourself first. And it's from your overflowing cup that you can fill others, because money is infinitely abundant. And there is no reason why we cannot all become wealthy. Now, when it comes to making money, there are only 3 things you need to do with it: spend it, save it, or invest it. You might have heard the poor spend, the middle class saves, and the wealthy invest. And there's some truth to that. But if you're trying to build wealth, you can't just focus on cutting your expenses and saving more. I mean, what are you cutting your expenses down to 0 and then you're gonna live on canned foods and ramen noodles? I mean, you don't wanna do that. So, that's a long and difficult path, and it won't get you very far. And the key to winning the money game is to increase your earning capacity. Sure, you could cut your expenses so much, but the upside on your earning potential is limitless. So don't limit yourself by thinking that saving alone will get you where you want to go. It'll help, but if you want to achieve financial success, focusing on increasing your income is what you need to do. Now, if you want to become a millionaire, you need to focus on investing in assets that put money in your pocket. Assets are things like rental properties, businesses, and they generate passive income. Liabilities, on the other hand, are things that may take money out of your pocket, like cars, credit card debt, and other things. Now, on the other hand, most people will tell you to invest in the stock market or retirement accounts and wait 40 years to see a significant growth, which is okay, but I think that's a very slow path. And if you want to build wealth quickly, you need to invest in yourself. And you're probably asking how. So this means in your education, your skills, and your earning potential. So don't listen to all these people talking about crypto punks and angel investing with Forex. They're missing the point, and they're probably just greedy and trying to scam people. But there's some validity in it. But if you're earning a low salary right now and want to become a millionaire within the next decade, the only thing you got to do is invest in yourself. Now, invest in education or training that will lead to higher paying job opportunities, or starting a business that you can generate passive income. Now, don't waste your time and money on quick fix schemes and promises that you'll get it overnight in a year. That said, if I had to start from scratch and build $1 million net worth in under 5 years, this is exactly what I would do. Now, first and foremost, I would develop on a high value skill. Remember what Elon Musk said, the bigger the problem you solve, the more money you could make. And trust me, people always have problems with money, health, relationships, and status. So my advice would be to choose a skill that can help others make more money. Personally, I go for helping businesses make more money, because if you can help them make more money, then you know you have the money to pay in return, and it's a win-win situation. Copywriting, accounting, digital marketing, graphic design, e-commerce, coding, video editing. These are some of the best skills that don't cost a lot of money for you to start out. Now, it doesn't matter if you're great at these skills or just good enough, the benefits are marginal. Instead of trying to be the best at one thing, why don't you just focus on becoming good at all these multiple skills? When you combine these skills systematically, your earnings potential will skyrocket. So let me share 5 ways to get good enough to any new skill. So first, you want to read books. Second, you want to watch YouTube videos. Third, you want to take some online courses. And fourth, you want to practice that skill a ton. I mean, I'm talking about more than you think is necessary. And fifth, you want to network daily with experts. You can pay to get into groups, masterminds. With these people, you can connect with them on social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Speaking of which, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Leo Piero, and I'll be happy to help you out. And that said, let's go to the part where we market our skills. We're not trying to make money just yet. Instead, we need to focus on building something far more valuable, which is our reputation. Now, your reputation and goodwill is number one. So you see, it's not just about what you know, it's about who knows you. And right now, nobody knows who you are and what you can do to help them. That means even if they wanted to, they couldn't give you the money that easily. Sure, you could build a website and start driving cold traffic with ads, but that won't help. You need to prove that you're good at something, and that's the problem right now. So with proof, no one's gonna believe you can help them. And if you're honest with yourself, you might even doubt your own abilities. But here's the thing, if you can't fake it till you make it, you're not fooling anyone, so don't do it. And especially not yourself. So the first step is building confidence and conviction in yourself. And that's done by actually doing the thing. You've acquired theoretical knowledge up till now, but you need to apply what's in the real world. That's where theory meets practice, and that's where you gain the skills you need. Now let's focus on building your network experience and social proof. That means finding an ideal client, subscribing to their email list, studying their onboarding email automation, look for those opportunities to improve it, and then send those improvements via DM or email to that person. Don't ask for anything in return, just focus on adding value. But here's the kicker. You're gonna repeat this process 100 times every month. Yeah, you heard me. I said 100 times, you gotta do it a lot. And by the end of the year, you'll have reached out to 1,200 people. You got a lot of practice with 1,200 emails, and that's a ton of reps, like they say in the gym, and you're gonna get better as time goes on. Now, let me be clear. Most people are gonna ignore you. They think your work isn't good enough, and that's fine, so don't get discouraged. A small percentage of people will reach back out to you, and if they do, that's awesome. But if not, put them on a list and follow up with them, because it's all about the follow-up. I'm taking 3 to 4 hours a day, at least a year. Once you've done that, it's time to establish authority and overcome obscurity. You need to craft a compelling offer, create a landing page, and collect testimonials. And here's the most important rule of overcoming obscurity. Ask for the referral, not for the sale. Go back to those 1,200 people you delivered value to in the previous year. Let them know about your compelling offer, and then ask them if you know anyone who might be a good fit for your services. And if you delivered value without expectation, you could easily get 25 paying customers from this one task alone. Charge $2,000 a month for your copywriting services. That's $50,000 a month or $600,000 a year. Plan to dedicate 1 year to learning this, or 1 year to delivering free value, and then in 3 years you can start monetizing. That's the easiest way to build success in a business. Now that's the $100,000 mark. Remember, the video is about how to make $1 million, so we're not done yet. If you want to hit $1 million, you need to pay attention over delivering value. So now, it's not just about charging high prices, it's about providing more value than your customer expects. This way, you'll always have a steady flow of business and the ability to raise your prices when the time's right. Now let me tell you something, raising your prices is far easier than doubling your clients. But you can only raise your prices if you're delivering more value than what you're charging. During this phase, you'll need to work hard and do everything it takes to over-deliver value. You want your customers to be satisfied that they won't hesitate to pay more for your services in the future. This is my $1 million roadmap, and I know it's different from the conventional wisdom that tells you to save a couple of $100 every month and wait for retirement. If you want to achieve your goals in less time, you need to play the game differently, so get out of the matrix, and if you adopt the right beliefs and thoughts and actions necessary to execute this game plan every day, I can guarantee you that you'll reach your goal way faster than you ever thought possible. If you want to go deeper into entrepreneurship, investing, real estate, and productivity, then check out my channel, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.